All right. So we're diving deep today
Deep dive.
into this annuity.
Yes.
You're looking at, for retirement income,
Retirement.
the Atlantic Coast Life,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
Safe Haven bonus guarantee annuity.
Mm-hmm.
That's a mouthful.
It is, yeah.
You'll be looking at some materials from Diversified Insurance Brokers.
Right.
And we want to help equip you with the knowledge to really tear this apart and see if this is right for you.
Yeah, I think that's a good approach. Starting with what they're giving you.
What they're selling, yeah.
Exactly, and how they're positioning this annuity in the market.
Right. Well, even before we get into like
Sure.
the nuts and bolts,
Yeah.
even just the name, Safe Haven.
Oh, yeah.
That seems like they're really going for that feeling of,
It's all about security.
yes,
Right. When you're approaching retirement, when you're in retirement,
you want that safe haven.
you want that stability, that peace of mind.
Absolutely.
That's what they're trying to tap into.
For sure, yeah.
For sure.
So it is issued by Atlantic Coast Life Insurance Company,
Right.
but being sold by Diversified Insurance Brokers.
Correct.
So that's two different entities.
Yes, absolutely. It matters a lot, actually.
Okay.
Because Atlantic Coast Life, they're the ones ultimately backing this annuity.
Okay.
So you need to do your research on them.
Got it.
Their financial strength, their ratings, all of that.
Okay.
But Diversified, they're your point of contact. They're the ones you're interacting with.
Yeah.
You want to look into their reputation, their experience.
Okay. That makes sense.
So it's kind of like, going to a restaurant, you check out the chef, but you also kind of want to see the ingredients they're using.
Right. Okay. So
Both are important.
both are important.
Yeah.
Got it. So let's jump into some of the features that they list here.
Okay, yeah.
They talk about guaranteed lifetime income,
Mm-hmm.
tax-deferred growth, protection of principal,
Right.
flexible income options.
That guaranteed lifetime income, that
It
sounds
sounds great.
pretty good to me.
Right. Who doesn't want income for life?
Yeah, so how does that actually compare to just like
Right.
managing your own investments, taking withdrawals?
Yeah. So with a guaranteed lifetime income annuity,
Yeah.
what you're doing is you're essentially giving them a lump sum.
Okay.
And in exchange, they're promising to pay you
Okay.
a stream of income for as long as you live.
Okay.
So no matter how long you live, you're going to get those payments.
So I don't run out of money.
You don't run out of money, exactly.
Okay.
So that's the big appeal, right? You eliminate that longevity risk,
Okay.
the risk of outliving your savings.
Yeah.
But, of course,
Yeah.
there's some trade-offs there.
Okay.
Like you were giving up control
Okay.
over those funds.
Right.
And you might potentially miss out on some growth if the market does really well.
Okay, so it's not a risk-free.
It's not risk-free, no.
Okay.
Every investment has its own risks and rewards.
Got it. And this one is no different,
Okay.
but it definitely addresses that fear of running out of money,
Okay.
which is a big one for a lot of people.
It is. Okay. And they also talk about flexibility. Yeah. Being able to customize it.
Yes.
Choose the annuity duration between 3 and 20 years.
Right.
Customize certain features. So what's the value in that? Why would I want to do that?
Yeah, customization can be great because it allows you to really tailor the annuity to your specific needs.
Okay.
So if there are certain features you don't need,
Yeah.
you can potentially save on fees by not paying for them.
Okay.
But the flip side is it does require you to really understand all the options, right?
Right.
You got to make sure you're making the right choices.
Right.
You don't want to end up with something that doesn't actually fit your long-term goals.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's great if you know what you're doing,
Right.
but it can be a bit tricky if you're not really sure
Okay.
what all the options mean.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about this bonus.
Oh, yeah, the bonus.
A higher first-year interest rate. Come on.
That always sounds tempting.
Right. Is this a common tactic with annuities?
Oh, yeah. Bonuses are definitely common.
Okay.
It's a way to grab your attention, make it look more attractive.
Right.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
You always got to read the fine print.
Okay.
First of all, is the bonus rate just for the first year?
Okay.
Or does it last for the whole term of the annuity?
Okay.
And then how does that regular rate after the bonus compare to other annuities on the market?
Okay.
And also,
Yeah.
sometimes these bonuses come with higher surrender charges
Okay.
if you need to access your money early.
Oh, so that's it.
So it's not always as good as it seems up front.
Right.
You've got to look at the whole picture.
Okay. Got it. So, yeah, don't
That they're blinded by the shiny bonus.
blinded by the, yeah, okay.
Yeah, sometimes there are strings attached.
Okay, so tax-deferred growth, I mean,
Yeah, that's a standard feature.
Yeah, I kind of understand how that works, but then there are all these withdrawal options.
Yeah, there are a few different ways you can access your money.
Renewals, penalty-free withdrawals, converted to income payments, like,
Right.
how does that work?
Okay, so let's say hypothetically,
Yeah.
you invest $100,000
Yeah.
in this annuity for a 10-year term.
Okay.
So that money grows tax deferred for those 10 years.
Okay.
At the end of the 10 years, you have a few options.
Okay.
One, you could choose to renew it
Okay.
for another, let's say, 10 years
Right.
at a new interest rate.
Okay.
So you keep that money growing.
Okay.
Another option is you could withdraw a portion of it
Okay.
without a penalty.
Okay.
Let's say you need some money for a down payment on a vacation home or something like that.
Sure. Sure.
And then the third option is you could convert it
Yeah.
to a stream of income payments.
Okay.
So let's say you want income for the next 20 years of your retirement. You could choose to have it paid out over that period.
So I could choose
Any of those.
You have those different options
Got it.
at the end of that term.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
Hopefully.
Yeah, so then we've got these security features.
Right. They talk about a few things there.
Penalty-free withdrawal riders, option to withdraw accumulated interest, death benefit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these all sound good, but are these really necessary?
It really depends on you,
Okay.
your individual situation,
Yeah.
your risk tolerance.
Okay.
I like to think of these features as kind of insurance,
Okay.
right? Life throws curveballs sometimes.
Sure.
Unexpected medical bills. Maybe you suddenly need a large sum of cash.
Right.
Or in the unfortunate event of your passing,
Yeah.
these features can provide a safety net
Okay.
for you and your loved ones.
Okay.
So they do add some cost
Yeah.
to the annuity, but for some people, that peace of mind is worth it.
Okay. Got it. All right. So then there's this thing about probate-free wealth transfer.
I mean, probate sounds like a headache.
Yeah, probate can be a long and complicated process.
Let's go.
So basically, it's the legal process of distributing your assets after you pass away.
Okay.
And it can be expensive, it can be time-consuming.
Yeah.
With this annuity, you can name a beneficiary.
Okay.
So when you pass away, the money goes directly to them.
Okay.
It bypasses probate altogether.
Okay.
So that can be a big advantage.
So that's like an estate
It's part of estate planning?
planning thing.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So wrapping up here, this annuity
Mm-hmm.
seems to offer, what everybody wants.
Right.
Guaranteed income, security, ability to customize it.
Yep.
Sounds pretty good.
It does on the surface.
But like we've been talking
Structured
about,
with anything.
you really got to dig into the details.
You got it.
The interest rates, fees, look at the fine print.
Absolutely. Don't just take their word for it.
Don't just take their word.
Do your own research.
Yeah.
Compare it to other options.
Other annuities, other things. Yeah.
Exactly. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Great advice.
Retirement planning is a big deal.
It is. It is.
You got to do your due diligence.
So here's something I want you to think about.
Okay.
Imagine you choose this annuity.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward 10 years into retirement.
Okay.
What are the things you'd be evaluating
Right.
to determine if this was the right decision?
That's a great question
Yeah.
because hindsight is 20/20, right?
It is.
So thinking about what factors would be important to you 10 years down the road
Yeah.
can really help you make a more informed decision today.
Yeah. Something to think about.
Definitely something to think about.
All right. Well, that's our deep dive on this annuity.
Hope that was helpful.
Very helpful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. And we'll see everybody on this deep dive.
See you next time.